the advertisement. Let coverage 2023 licensure examination for teachers. This is from Teach Pinas. The licensure examination for teachers, or LET, or also known as the board examination for teachers, has the most numbered examinees every year. The exam is conducted by PRC twice a year to accommodate the increasing number of aspiring professional teachers to pass this exam. Each examinee must have an average of at least 75% and must not get a score below 50% on any of the tests. Passing is not easy without knowing the LET coverage, so take a look at the exam coverage for the upcoming 2023 licensure examination for teachers. And that's it. Professional education coverage, elementary and secondary. General education coverage, elementary and secondary, in area of specialization, secondary, that's the majors. Filipino, English, mathematics, biological science, physical science, social studies or social science, values education, MAPE, agriculture and fishery arts, technology and livelihood education. For the elementary level, the examination covers for 40% of topics from general education, 60% of topics from professional education. Examination for secondary level, on the other hand, covers 20% from Gen Ed, 40% from Prof Ed, and 40% from their area of specialization. Majorship below is the full coverage about outline of the licensure examination for teachers, or LET. Okay, wait a moment. That's it. Professional education coverage, elementary and secondary teaching profession, social dimensions of education, principles of teaching, educational technology, curriculum development, facilitating learning, child and adolescent development, assessment of student learning, developmental reading, field study, practice teaching. Gen Ed coverage, elementary and secondary. Study and thinking skills, writing in the discipline, speech and oral communication, Philippine literature, masterworks of the world, Filipino, komunikasyon sa akademikong Filipino, pagbasa at pagsulat tungo sa pananaliksik, masining na pamamahayag, mathematics, fundamentals of math, plane geometry, elementary algebra, statistics and probability science, biological science, general biology, physical science, earth science, social science, Philippine government, new constitution with human rights, Philippine history, basic economics, taxation, agrarian reform, society, culture with family planning, Rizal and other heroes, philosophy of man, arts, general psychology, information and communication technology, area of specification, secondary, English major, remedial instruction in English, English for specific purposes, theoretical foundations of language and literature, introduction to linguistics, structure of English, introduction to stylistics, literary criticism, literature, mythology and folklore, Afro-Asian literature, English and American literature, Methodology kay the teaching of speaking, listening, and reading, teaching of literature, preparation and evaluation of instructional materials, language and literature assessment, language research, campus journalism, translation and editing of text, speech and stage arts, creative writing, Filipino major, mga batayang theoretical, introduction sa pag-aaral ng wika, panimulang linguistika, nilalaman, wika, panitikan, metodolohiya, pagtataya at evaluasyon, kagamitang pangturo, mathematics major, kay arithmetic and number theory and business math, basic and advanced algebra, plane and solid geometry, trigonometry, probability and statistics, analytical geometry, calculus, modern geometry, linear and abstract algebra, history of mathematics, problem solving, mathematical investigation, instrumentation and assessment, biological science major, biological science 1 and 2, and organic chemistry, cell biology, ecology, organic chemistry, microbiology, genetic and evolution, biochemistry and anatomy, physiology, physical science major, introduction, nature of science, chemistry, atomic and molecular, chemical bonds, conservation of matter and stoichiometry, gases, liquids, and solids, acids and bases, solutions, chemical thermodynamics, chemical kinetic and equilibrium, organic and biochemistry, nuclear processes, physics, physical quantities and vectors, mechanics, electricity, magnetism and electronics, thermodynamics, modern physics, light and geometries, optics, earth and space, astronomy, environment, social studies, social science major, trends and issues in social studies, research, geography, sociology and anthropology, politics, governance, law-related, history, world history and civilization 1, world history and civilization 2, Asian studies, then economics, microeconomics, micro and macroeconomics, economic planning and strategies, methods, teaching approaches in secondary social studies, production of instructional materials for social studies, then building bridges across social science discipline makabayan as a core learning area in basic education, assessment and evaluation in the social science, social studies, values education major, foundation of values education, philosophical and ethical foundations of values education, social, cultural, anthropological, and legal basis of values education, physiological, psychological theories of values development, personhood development, dynamics of intra and interpersonal relations, psychospiritual development, management of behavior problems, transformative education, sources of values and factors in values education, family life and Filipino value system, education for human rights and responsible citizenship, foundations of gender studies, peace and global education, information technology and human development, moral issues and concerns in contemporary living, work ethics and community service, commitment to social responsibility and accountability, career development and work values, values education through community service, approaches and methodologies, facilitation, theory and practice, teaching approaches and strategies in transformative education, values integration in the school setting, research and evaluation, behavioral statistics, development of values education, instruction materials and assessment tools, research and values education, MAPE major, foundations of MAPE, methods and strategies of teaching MAPE, coaching and officiating in sports events, dance competitions, and music activities. Organization and management, research, special education in MAPE, music, Philippine and Asian music, solfeggio and applied piano, integrated music theory, music literature, choral works and conducting and rondalla playing instrumentation, art education, physical education, anatomical, mechanical, and physiological basis of movement, gymnastics, Philippine folk dance, team sports, aquatics, international folk dance and other dance forms, athletics, individual, dual, and combative sports, health education, personal, community, environmental health, safety education, and first aid, health practicum, agriculture and fishery arts major, functional application of knowledge, breeds of farm animals and fish, pests and diseases affecting animals and fish propagation, marketing strategies in the industry, entrepreneurship, proper care and management of agricultural and fishery products, technology and livelihood education major, basic drafting, business math, basic electricity, basic plumbing, cosmetology, foods, carpentry and masonry, basic electronics and entrepreneurship. And that's it. uh, the people who are only allowed to bring calculator are the people are the examinees who is major in math. Okay, that's all. Thank you and God bless. Good luck to the future LPTs.